A secret to keep smiling is to make others smile. Help others to be happy, and you shall be happy forever. This way of the life is preached and followed by our virtuous speaker Acharya Vivek Gupta ji, who is a living example of how to live life beautifully and spiritually without any worries. Acharya Vivek Gupta ji is the Acharya of Chinmaya Mission, Canada. He was brought up in Canada. He is a disciple of Pujaniya Swami Tejomayananda ji, whose continuous blessings and guidance has led his spiritual path. He joined Chinmaya Mission during high school for his spiritual excellence. As a successful Canadian business graduate, he believes that self-education remains incomplete without acquiring spiritual knowledge. He has perfectly quoted life in one sentence. Life is a gift. Living is an art. The more you explore it, the more you love your life. I would like to welcome Acharya Vivek ji. Please enlighten us all with your divine light.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Hari Om, and greetings from Niagara Falls. I begin by expressing my gratitude to United Consciousness for facilitating this conclave. We live in a period that is described as Kali. Kali means fast. All in our lives are moving fast. Planes, internet, thoughts. And Kali also means separation. We are living in a period where separation is emphasized and we feel isolated. And so any effort to bring people together is a noble investment. I'm speaking to you from Niagara Falls, Canada, so it is morning time right now. This morning, I will share some thoughts on spirituality and focus. If we all pause right now and reflect on why we have done what we've done today. Why did you brush your teeth? Why did you meet this person? Why did you join this conclave? There are two reasons why we do anything and everything. The lower reason is to escape pain. In Sanskrit, this is called dukkha nivritti. And the higher reason is to embrace peace. In Sanskrit, this is called sukha prapti. To escape pain is easy. We're used to this. How so? We try to escape pain with more pleasure, more possessions, more position. And reflect, what happens to us when we follow this path of least resistance? We develop consumerism. We succumb to comparisons. Comparatively, embracing peace is also easy. But we're not used to this. For us, we have made this the path of most resistance. I'm going to share with you a verse from the Bhagavad Gita that shares beautifully the relationship between spirituality and focus and the importance of getting used to embracing peace. Chapter 2, verse 66. Nasti buddhir ayuktasya na chayuktasya bhavana na cha bhavayata shantihi ashantasya kutas sukham. I'm going to distill this in a simple English way. The one who is ayukta. In English, the one who's distracted, meaning not focused. What is their fate? Na buddhi na bhavana, which in English means the distracted one is unable to nurture wisdom. The one who is distracted is unable to practice contemplation. Buddhi, that is to have content, and bhavana, then to contemplate on that content. More tragically, the one who's distracted cannot nurture content, cannot practice contemplation, and so they do not experience shanti. They do not experience sukha. That is, they don't embrace peace. And if one is not embracing peace, then how can one be happiness? Dismal, no? Here you've joined this conclave to be positive, and I'm encouraging negativity. That's not what I'm encouraging. I'm encouraging us to be honest about if we are focused or distracted. And if we're distracted, how do we become focused? How do we make embracing peace natural? How do we get used to this? In two ways. The first, I'll go from higher to lower, or more philosophical to more practical. Number one is buddhi. Earlier I defined this as wisdom. It is to know the utility of what you are doing. If you know why you're doing what you're doing, if you know the benefit of what you're doing, then naturally you will focus on that. My master, Puja Swami Tejomayananda, has shared, no one is distracted. Like as an example right now, if you're distracted by me speaking, you're unable to tune into what I'm trying to share. What if I was replaced by a 15-minute clip of the new Avatar movie? Then would you be distracted? Probably not. And so what this shows is no one is distracted. People are disinterested. Whatever you're disinterested in, you are distracted in. But if you know the utility, that helps you to be interested, which helps you to be focused. And now the second way to make embracing peace natural, getting used to this, it is bhavana. Earlier I'd used the word contemplation. A more relative contemplation is called unitasking. So much of society talks about, writes about multitasking. I'm challenging that to unitasking. Our minds can only have one thought at a time. And so unitasking is the right way to use the mind. In Sanskrit, this is called ekagrata. Eka means one. Agrata means direction or flow. unitask. And I know we're not used to that, so try to practice unitasking where you feel like there's a rope tied between your head and your hands. Wherever your hands are, your head is there. Try this in a restroom. Whenever you enter a restroom, try to visualize that there's like a force field there that you can't think of anything that's happening outside of that restroom. It is a space where the mind rests on washing your hands or brushing your teeth or washing your hair. If you can unitask in a restroom, it will then expand to, let's say, your dining room. When you eat, you won't watch or read, you'll just eat. Then expand to your commute on the bus, on the train, in a car. Such focus enables one to practice contemplation and so on. My final thought for all. We're about to complete 2022. Consider making a pact with yourself that in 2023, you will follow buddhi, that is knowing the utility of what you're doing, and bhavana, which is unitasking. Knowing and unitasking, or you can go to utility and unitasking, that you will practice these, and I promise you that when we meet 1 year from now in our next conclave, you will have felt more shanti and sukhi, more peace and more happiness. My name is Acharya Vivek, as was shared at the beginning. I hope we don't just meet in this United Consciousness Conclave. Please find me through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And again, my appreciation to all of you who are students of oneness, and especially to our organizers who are engaged in this noble investment to bring people together. Have a joyous day and Hari Om.
Thank you, respected Acharya Vivek ji. To the viewers, I would like to tell that Acharya Vivek conduct many programs which are online, offline in Niagara and different parts of the world, and particularly in North America, which is more focused on holistic living, different dimensions of it, which are spiritually rooted. And some of the programs I have personally have followed on youth, for kids, and for different age groups. So United Consciousness is honored to have Acharya Vivek as the board member. Even if you want to uh, search Acharya Vivek's programs, you can write it to us also, and we can also provide you the links of those programs so that the goodness should prevail. And following his teachings, though it is not the path of least resistance in that specific sense, but certainly it is the path of Bhagavad Gita with buddhi and bhavana both. I'm sure that people who watch today will certainly follow the message that you gave, that finding utility in whatever you're doing and unitasking. So Acharya Vivekji, I must tell you that throughout you were speaking, I was doing unitasking. And when you said namaskar, then only I could see at the watch itself. So I have started following what you said, and I'll continue this.
Yes, right on, Vikranji. And I know you practice all of this. And as you were mentioning to all of the listeners, I'm working with Vikranji right now to come up with a program through United Consciousness for me to facilitate a workshop on maybe just this verse. And I hope Vikranji will eventually share with all of you that we're all going to get together for a United Consciousness retreat very soon. So I don't want to reveal too many secrets. I just wanted to share how important United Consciousness is. And I am one of our board members. Anything I can do for anyone, please ask us.
Honored, Acharya Vivek ji. Thank you very much.
We thank Acharya Vivek ji for his excellent discourse. Thank you so much, Acharya Vivek ji.